favorites, because maybe right now you have that remote in your hand for your TV and you can't really understand maybe what Callie was talking about or what I'm talking about, because you've got the background music and this and that. This is what's going to change everything. This tiny little thing that I have in my hand is technology that will enable you to be able to hear and understand dialogue in a way that you never have before, because what's in this tiny little package is actually hearing aid technology, the same patented technology that is in the hearing aids that you can spend, what, 4 figures for easily? My dad wears hearing aids. I know he spent like thousands of dollars on them. This is called ZVOX, and it's called AccuVoice. It's a sound bar. So it's a sound bar that is so easy to set up. It almost disappears. This is the tiniest one I have ever seen us do. It is also the lowest price. But the difference it makes is absolutely gigantic, okay? For today, $89.99, and with our free shipping and handling, you can get this delivered right to your front door, absolutely free. And what you're looking at, 3 color choices. So we have it available in the espresso. This is gonna be your titanium right here, which I think is so pretty, almost like a gunmetal gray. And then you also have it in the black. We're gonna give you some extras as well, but the important part is what you're about to hear, okay? Because right now I have the TV on mute, okay? So what I'm gonna do is just unmute the TV, and you'll hear.
Oh, wow. Because it's in such good condition and all the history associated with it,
little hard to understand what they're saying until you add the ZVOX. Ready?
Absolutely, it's a great find.
Goes wide. Jackson is lined up on near field. Smith is back in shotgun formation. Armstrong has it on his fingertips. Touchdown for the Rams.
What a tremendous difference. It is a huge difference, because now you're actually able to understand what they're saying, even with the background noise, even with the stadium noise, even what you finally can hear what they're talking about without having to keep cranking up that volume. The value today, just for this, just for the ZVOX, typically you would spend almost $170 just for the ZVOX. We're adding in 1 year of LiveX Live, we're adding in the movie club, the Daily Burn Fitness, all of that, that's fabulous. But here's what's important. We took $80 off of your ZVOX and then added in all the other goodies. Lori Leland is joining us with truly what is, in my opinion, one of the most important products that we offer, because Lori, so many of us now are stuck at home and we are listening to so many different programs. You know, we spend so much time watching all this incredible content that's on, but a lot of times, if you can't understand what they're saying, what's the point? It's frustrating. You keep cranking the volume. It does absolutely no good. Lowest price ever, and the tiniest little thing.
Yeah, this one is not intimidating at all, Alice, so anybody can use it. And you said this so perfectly. I mean, we're watching more TV than ever before. At least we are in this household. I suspect that's the case for you as well. We're getting these first-run movies now into our home. So we want to create that home theater experience. But if you've ever been frustrated, or maybe you're the one in your family who's always saying, hey, can you turn it up? I can't hear. What'd they say? What'd they say? Rewind it. Like all the annoying things that you go through trying to understand what's being said on TV. You don't have to deal with any of that when you have ZVOX, because what this does, it enhances the voices with that patented hearing aid technology that's built right in. So it grabs the voices, makes them clearer, and then pushes them forward so you can hear every single word as clear as a bell. We all know the flat screen TVs are wildly popular, right? I bought a new one since we've been home because my husband was constantly watching sports in the other room. I wanted to watch what I wanted to watch. So I bought this new TV, and I love this smaller size ZVOX because it works with every single size TV out there. If you have a smaller one, it can kind of disappear under the legs, so it's not an eyesore at all. But I think what we've come to realize with these new flat screen TVs that just keep getting slimmer and slimmer is that there is not room inside for big speakers that can deliver that satisfying sound quality that we're looking for. Here's an example. So Alice, this was taken out of a flat screen TV. This is one of the speakers. Look how small this is.
Right.
And typically what the ZVOX team found is that these are firing down or backwards. So we don't even stand a chance of being able to understand what's being said on television. So we're constantly cranking up the volume. We're turning on closed captioning to read TV. I call this the marriage and or sanity saver, because now at a lower volume, you can understand every single word clearly without having to rewind a dozen times. And let me just demonstrate it for you here in just a second. You did such a great job there in the studio. By the way, I want you guys to realize too, this offers virtual 3D surround sound. So instead of having to get that expensive system and have it installed and they're running all the wiring and you've got speakers coming out of the ceilings, get this first. For a fraction of the price, Alice, you're basically getting that same concept and that same feel in terms of the sound quality. This one has 6 levels of that voice clarification, technology built in, so it's very customizable. But let's listen, because you did a great job with this in the studio, but we all know that TV sound is letting us down. So here's typical TV sound.
Sounds muffled.
It's very hard to hear, right?
Coffee bean farmer, as you can see. He was an influential member of the village, and these types of pieces have been found in
TV sound. I can't understand it.
This figurine today at auction is a very, very collectible.
Really?
And I think the most telling part of what you're doing, Lori, is you're not turning up the volume. This is not, there's no volume change between when she unmutes it and turns the ZVOX on.
Right.
That's the difference. This is not about turning up the volume. This is about isolating and elevating dialogue so that you can understand what they're saying. This feature price is crazy. I mean, look at our price on this. Even our price is almost double the price of our feature price today. This is a fabulous buy. Even if you have purchased this before, then come on back and get it for your second TV, however many TVs you have in your home, like I did. Because now I can never watch TV, because without my ZVOX, it is just not the same experience. And frankly, you can justify the cost of this if you just use it as a sound bar, if you just want it to enhance the sound, because it does take the sound and make it so much bigger. It's like this cloud, this beautiful sound now, rather than just this little tiny thing, you know, that you're trying to listen to. This thing works as a sound bar, but taking it to a different level, taking that dialogue and taking it and isolating it so that you can understand what they're saying. It is such a game changer. It's exactly what Lori was talking about. Marriage saver, sanity saver, hearing saver, because in the past, how many times have you walked into a room and somebody has cranked up the audio so loud just so they can understand what they're saying on TV, and it still doesn't matter, because the way that they have mixed the sound, all of the explosions and this and that are just so loud, you can't understand what they're saying. We have 3 color choices. Please don't miss this. Please don't miss it. It is our favorite item of the week. We asked for this to be in our show because it is the lowest price that we have ever done on a ZVOX. And I know that because I have been offering these since the day we launched them. This is a fabulous buy. It is a fabulous product, not only in my home, but in my parents' home. Believe me, what a huge difference it makes. And this one is the better one because I bought the original, Lori. And with the original, you had to go back and forth between your TV remote and your ZVOX remote. You don't have to do that anymore. I'm gonna let you hear, again, the difference in the sound. This is just your regular TV.
No, seriously. You are absolutely beautiful.
Thank you, honey.
Okay, now with your ZVOX.
We haven't had a romantic dinner date in a long time.
I wanted tonight to be very special. You know? We've been together for a long time
Huge
now.
difference.
Yeah.
And we've been through a lot together.
We've had a lot of fun over the past years.
Oh, I like her shoes. But you know what? This is all about being able to make a big difference for such a small price. $30 today, free shipping and handling. Lori, we give you 30 days to try it. Get it home. It's one plug. I mean, literally, the hookup it couldn't be any easier. It's 5 seconds. And you will notice an incredible difference immediately. Even if you just bought it as a sound bar, and Lori, I'm gonna pull out your sound bar if I can lift this thing up, right? Because this actually came out of your home, right? You bought this as a sound bar to enhance the sound of your TV. I can't even imagine what you paid for this, but I will tell you this, it's probably about 20 pounds.
Yeah, it's crazy. It looks like a car bumper, right? It was an eyesore. It was always like, I could clean it daily and it would still always be covered with dust. That thing drove me nuts. And you know what it did? It made really bad sound that was coming out of my TV louder. It didn't make it clearer. And that was $400 on a big name brand, one of the best on the market at the time a few years ago. With this ZVOX, look at this, it weighs a pound. It's only 10 inches long. Like you said, 2 cables, one that goes into the TV, and we include all the cables you could possibly need, works with virtually every TV out there, and then power that goes into the wall. That is it. It is so easy. You guys can have this up and out of the box and hooked up in just a matter of minutes. It's so convenient. And I will tell you, you know, if you're the one in your household, or maybe you walked into your parents' house or your grandparents' house, my goodness, I was blasted out the last time I walked into my mom and dad's house before I got them a ZVOX, because the volume was so loud. You don't have to have the volume that loud, because once everything is more clear, you can listen at that lower volume. And this is patented hearing aid technology built right in, powerful algorithms, clearing the voices. Now, I will tell you, everything sounds better. So the background noises still sound great. You can hear what's happening with the, you know, the music and the car crashes and all of that. You can still hear everything perfectly, but the voices really pop. And that's the difference, because you said it, Alice, the Hollywood mixing techniques have changed. So everything is all muddled together now. You can't hear dialogue because it's all blended with explosions and music. With ZVOX, those voices pop. And I just want to show you the remote control, brand new reimagined remote. 5 buttons, not intimidating. Yes, you can train your main TV remote to operate ZVOX, so you could just kind of set your level and then tuck this in a drawer so you don't have to deal with that again. But I just love the ability now to listen and hear everything that's going on TV. Alice, I was losing my mind. I kept cranking up the volume and I still couldn't hear. My husband was getting really frustrated with me. With this, I don't have to turn on closed captioning. I don't have to read television, which takes you out of the action because you're not looking at the actors' faces anymore. Mm-hmm. Who wants to read a movie, right? With this, it changes everything. It's so affordable. I will say what, I'll reiterate what you said, Alice. Get a couple, because the TV that doesn't have the ZVOX, you're not going to want to watch it anymore.
You won't.
It's so good. I brought it on a road trip on our family vacation. We were out of town for a week. I knew I would be miserable without ZVOX, so I brought it. And guess what? The whole family benefited from the ZVOX sound. We loved it.
You can just pop this in your handbag and take it with you. It is that lightweight. I'm not even sure it weighs a pound. It is so lightweight, but it's so small, so you don't have to find a place for it. If you want to just set it like we did, just right in front of your TV, I put mine just on a shelf. Actually, it's in my bedroom. It's just on a cabinet below the TV, because all it takes is one wire to connect to the TV. I'm telling you, this is an amazing, amazing invention. I've never seen anything like it. I don't know of any other technology like it, because this is patented. This is patented hearing aid technology. You stop and think about that. I mean, what helps for people who really have difficulties hearing, who are really challenged with hearing loss, for them to be able to hear better, you can now do that with your dialogue on your TV. And you do it so affordably, because those crazy hearing aids are so expensive. I know my dad paid 4 figures for his. I know he did. And you know what? They're uncomfortable for him to wear, so he doesn't like to wear them. So now you have technology that's going to help him hear better, help you hear better, help you understand things, because of the way it isolates the dialogue. The black is going crazy. If you want the black, use express ordering to try and get yours. This is your titanium right there. It's like a gunmetal. And then we also have it, if you have a brown cabinet, this would be very pretty on that. This is your espresso color as well. Smallest unit that we have ever offered. Lowest price we have ever offered, and we are just about to surpass 6,000 of these ordered. But you know what, in the past, I remember when we launched this, Lori, I think it was twice the price and twice the size. I love that it's smaller now. I love that that the remote is easier than ever to use, so you don't have to go back and forth if you don't want to. I love everything about this, but mostly I love what it does. I love that I can hear better. I love that if you just buy it as a soundbar, soundbars can be hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Why in the world would you ever do anything except get this as a soundbar, and then you can actually adjust how much isolation you want of that dialogue. So if you just need a little bit, get a little bit. If you need a lot, you can get all 6 levels of it. Again, I'm gonna let you hear the tremendous difference, okay? So I'm gonna unmute. This is regular TV.
8 miles every 1 hour. Great Scott, right?
I mean, everything has music and all these sound effects and everything else with it now, right? Okay.
This place is really intimate. We haven't had a romantic dinner date in a long time.
I wanted tonight to be very special.
I still hear
We've been
the
together
little
for a long
piano
time now.
background and the ambiance
And we've been through a lot
music and everything
together.
else. But I understand what they're talking about
And I
now.
can't see myself being with
That's
anyone.
the difference this makes, and such an affordable price today. Please don't miss out on it. Get it home. Like I said, try it for 30 days. If you don't love it, send it back to us. I think you're gonna wish you had bought one for every TV in your home. You think about how much they spend on those great big screens, right? The high definition screen. And what do they do for the sound in those TVs? That little teeny tiny thing? I mean, Lori, it makes no sense. Unless they just want to sell you the sound bar, I suppose.
I think you're right. I think it's an opportunity, right, for them to sell you something extra. When you have ZVOX, you're not breaking the bank. We've sold hundreds of thousands of these. They are a major brand. The inventors behind ZVOX basically invented the soundbar in the first place because they realized back in 2007 that the TVs were getting smaller and the speakers were getting smaller as a result, and everything was sounding worse and worse. And I just want everybody out there to know it is not your fault. Okay,
No.
I think my hearing is probably pretty good. I was the one, though, who couldn't understand TV in my household, and I was driving my husband insane. Turn it up, rewind. What'd they say? I missed the plot point. When you have ZVOX, this is that sanity saver, that marriage saver. You're going to love it. Easy to hook up. 1 pound. It's only 10 inches, so it's not an eyesore. Works with every size TV. And at this price, Alice, you're absolutely right. I would grab one for every single TV. This changes everything. Now you can understand all of the words, all of the dialogue on television at a lower volume. It's truly amazing. You guys are going to love this.
You are gonna love it. You're gonna love it even more today when we can ship it to you, though, with free shipping. Only today we're doing free shipping and handling as we have Discovery Days here at HSN, so you can discover some of our best sellers. This is something that Callie and I truly asked to be in our show. We so believe in this product. We both have it in our homes. I have it in my parents' home as well. And it works beautifully. If you only buy it as a sound bar, it will enhance the sound of your TV. It will make it sound so much better. But truly, when you can then adjust that dialogue so that you can understand what they're saying, it makes all the difference in the world. Black selling the best right now. That's the black right here. I could almost like juggle these. They are so lightweight, it's crazy. This is your titanium right here. And then we also have it in that pretty dark brown espresso. 3 flex payments, free shipping. Lori, love it when you bring us a product that really is a life changer. You know, there's game changers. This is a life changer.
Yeah, it really is. People have stopped me out in the real world over the years to say thank you for bringing ZVOX into HSN because it has changed lives. And Alice, thank you so much for having me on the show today. I love shopping with you and Callie. See you guys soon.
And we always love it. You're one of our very, very favorite guests. Great to see you, Lori, and great to hear what we have been missing. So stay in the ordering process for this. Like I said, over 6,000 now ordered. Just in the last couple of days of this. Something else that we have, you may want to shop for today because, again, we're doing free shipping and handling on everything.